Welcome all of you to Educare Biology. Today I will describe about the crop improvement. I have discussed about the improvement in food resources. Improvement in food resources are divided into three parts. One is crop variety improvement. Two is crop production improvement. Three is crop protection improvement. Today I will discuss about crop variety improvement. Crop variety improvement. What is crop variety improvement? Crop variety improvement means development of crop variety for giving higher yield. Next, improved quality. Next, biotic and abiotic resistance, duration in maturity, maturity informity, wider adaptation, and production of desirable agronomic characters. These are the aims of crop variety improvement. First, aims of crop variety improvement. Aims of crop variety improvements. Number one, higher yield. Number two, improved quality. Number three, biotic and abiotic resistance. Number four, durability of maturation. Number five, uniform maturity. Number six, wide adaptation. Number seven, desirable agronomic characters. These are the 7 points which are the aims of crop variety improvement. First of all, higher yield. This is the important criteria of crop improvement. India is a rising population country. Here, crop variety will produce produce huge amount of production. This need will be fulfilled by the crop variety improvement in our country. So main criteria is higher yield of crop plants. Number 2, improve qualities. Quality of crops would be improved for the fulfill of food in our rising population rising countries. That is, in cereals there will be huge amount of carbohydrate. In pulses there would be the huge amount of protein. Next, in sugar cane there would be the huge amount of sugar would be produced. Next, there would be the huge amount of fruits and vegetables which would be preserved in a good condition. These are the good qualities. These are the good qualities of the crop which would be improved in our country to fulfill the food in our rising population. Number 3, biotic and abiotic resistance. This is an important criteria of crop improvement. Biotic resistance means resistance to microorganisms. There is bacteria, virus. Resistance to pest, insect pests mainly. A resistance to various other protozoa and there are nematodes. Next, the resistance to abiotic factor is climatic factor. Temperature, cold, drought, salinity of soil would be durable for the crops. This would be the improvement of the crops. Next, durability of maturation. Maturation of crops, that is the fruits, would be the criteria of the good crop. Less duration of fruit would be helpful for economic help for the farmers. Less durability means they take the nutrients from the soil a little amount. There would be multiple cultivation of crops in a year by the farmer. For farmers would be profited by this cultivation. Next, uniformity means harvesting cost would be less when the crops are maturity in a definite time, certain time, so that harvesting cost would be less. This is the profitable for the farmers. Next, wide adaptation. Wide adaptation means crops would be widely adapted in various climatic conditions. That is, they would tolerate to different types of temperature. That is temperature sensitivity, photoperiod sensitivity. These are the criteria of they would be adjustable to the different environment, different places, different temperature, different photoperiods. These are the wide adaptation. Desirable economic characters, which means that the fodder would be the fodder tree would be long and branch. The cereal crops would be huge amount of carbohydrate reservation. Next, the resistant the cereals would be dwarf but strong. The sugar cane would be tall and juicy. These are the wide, but these are the desirable agronomic characters. These are the aims of crop variety improvement. Next, mechanism of crop variety improvement. Next, mechanism of crop variety improvement. Mechanism of crop variety improvement. Mechanism of crop variety improvement. It carried out by plant breeding. Plant breeding is a science and practice which deals in the production of higher yield plants, desirable higher yield to improve quality plants, biotic and abiotic resistance plants, that is uniform maturity plant, wider adapted plant, and huge amount of agronomic characters may be found in the crops. This is called plant breeding. Next, mechanism of plant breeding are several types. First, A. Introduction. This is the process which are adapted by the ancient people from the very beginning when they become civilized from the nomad life. This practice is a variety is transferred from one locality to another locality to produce better crop. This crop is acclimatized to the new environment. If not acclimatized, this is rejected. This practice is very important practice from the very beginning of civilization. This process is the older process, but yet now this is practiced in several places. In the new environment, the crops are acclimatized. They can grow more production. Then they be called as the adapted variety. It is divided into two parts. That is A, primary introduction. In this case, no change of genes is produced. Same plant will be transferred from one locality to another locality. But in case of secondary, in this case, a local variety is introduced to the another locality by hybridization. This is called secondary introduction. Those are practiced in various localities. Number B, selection. Selection is another stage of a mechanism of crop variety improvement. What is selection? It is the older process. It is another older process. In this case, selection is made depend on the desirable character of a crop variety. These desirable character varieties are cultivated from one generation to 6 generations. This is divided into 3 parts. That is A 2 parts. Natural selection, B, artificial selection, Artificial selection. Natural selection is made by the nature. Naturally, the favorable variants are selected by the nature. Generation per generation, these varieties are chosen and a new variety is produced after a few several generations. This is called natural selection. But another type is artificial selection. This selection is made by the man artificially. These are divided into three types. That is the mass selection, that is the pure line selection, that is the clone selection. In this process, mass selection from a bulk of crop, some healthy plants are some healthy plants with desirable characters are selected. From this plant, picked up the seeds. That is, next generation they are shown for cultivation. From this generation, 1 to 6 generation, this procedure is practiced. And from every generation, desirable characters chosen. After 5th to 6th generation, there may be produced a good variety of crops, which are distributed to the farmers widely. This is called mass selection. This practice is produced is self and cross-pollinated plants. But pure line selection is practiced in self-pollinated crops. It is the same procedure, but in case of self-pollinated plant, from every generation, there are a few or some plants are chosen. This procedure is longer than that of mass selection. 6 to 9 generation, this practice is continued. After that, a new variety is produced. Next, clone selection. This is produced. This is employed in vegetative reproductive plants. In this case, various parts of the plant, that is stem, leaf, root, etc. chosen. From these parts, separately, plants are produced. These plants are called as clone. From this clone, from several generations, after 1 to 5th generation, superior quality is selected. After some generation, the quality is improved. Then these parts of the plants are distributed to the farmers for wider cultivation. Next, selection. The second procedure. Third procedure is, hybridization. This is the most important type of crop variety improvement mechanism. In this case, two desirable characters of a variety is selected with different genotypic plants. These plants are crossed and produce a hybrid. This process of hybridization is very, very important for the crop production, for the improved crop production. In this case, the cross is between two varieties, maybe two varieties, that is intra-varieties, within two species, that is interspecific, within two genera, within two families, or so on. The different genotypic plants are selected for this process. The hybrid would be most important and the more productive highly than the parents. This is called hybrid vigor. In this case, several steps would be followed. That is selection of parents, selection of parents of different genetics. Number B, that is male sterility. This is the important stage in case of flowers which have stamen and stigma. In this case, stamen would be destroyed. The plant would be female plant, and another is choose as male plant. Cross between male and female plant. Next stage, male sterility. Number C. Next, bagging. Next, D, tagging. Next, E, crossing. Number F, collection of seed. There are several stages of hybridization. It may be intervariety, it may be interspecific, it may be intergeneral, etc. So on, there are several types. Next, hybridization. After hybridization, fourth, that is D, procedure is mutation breeding. In this case, there have been found several mutant plants in a variety. Of this mutate plant, 2 mutate plants are separated, and hybridization may be take place. Then a desirable variety of character is produced. In this case, twice drop wheat variety, Mexico wheat variety is produced. A triple drop Mexican white variety is produced by the mutation breeding. This wheat grain was red. This is not liked by the Indian. In case of India, M.S. Swaminathan converted the red variety grain into amber color by the mutation breeding. This is the improved variety in India. This was liked by the Indians. Next, another E, mutation breeding. Next, biotechnologically, there may be a good procedure now, which is called GMO production, but gene transfer. This is the procedure of different good quality genes are intermingled into single plant. Different good quality genes are transferred into a single plant by the process of biotechnology. For it, GMO, a genetically modified plant, is produced. That is golden rice. It is genetically modified, which is produced by gene transfer, that is biotechnology. Another variety is BT cotton, which is produced for higher yielding fiber. This is also a GMO, which is produced by the gene transfer that is genetic engineering. These are the types of crop improvement mechanism. Thank you all.